Do you ever think about just how amazingly skilled and talented swordsmen are?
That's great!
Well, I'm here to remind you, so let's get started. As one of the main protagonists of the Rayearth series, it's no surprise that Clamp, the creators of the series, made her a powerful character. Hikaru Shidou is probably the strongest out of the trio, representing the power of fire. But that's not the only reason she's so strong. Already knowing the ways of the sword, she gains the mystical power of Rayearth, and her weapon is tailored specifically for her. All of this combined with the power of the fire element, and she becomes almost unmatched, defeating even the strongest opponents. So I know you probably don't like Asuna, but hear me out. She wasn't that bad as a sword wielder. In fact, even one of the strongest in the series. Now usually, even the strongest women in anime are sometimes portrayed as having weak moments where the male protagonist has to save them. That's just so last year. Asuna, however, easily matches up with Kirito in terms of sword skills, and not just some damsel in distress. I mean, most of the time. Which, actually, makes her a really respectable and skilled character overall. Rightfully known as Major General Armstrong, this swordmaster isn't just a pretty face, she's more than capable of taking on some of the strongest opponents in Full Metal Alchemist. She wields her family's blade with dignity and grace.
I demand you retire.
And she is also more than a match for her brother Alex. She's even the heir to the Armstrong family. Her speed, strength, and resourcefulness easily earn her the right to this position. What can't this woman do? Now, it isn't like Rukia didn't have moments where she had been weaker, but her dedication to the sword took her to the point where eventually there were just a few that could really match up to her power. With amazing spiritual power and combat skills, Rukia even managed to become the captain of the 13th Division. Being the iconic sword wielder she is, Rukia is definitely one of the strongest because of her strength and vigor. Despite the struggles she had faced, she had also defeated opponents stronger than her. She gets herself all these victories because she doesn't rely solely on the offense, but her quick wit too. Talk about the power of a short person. They really can be dangerous.
Stop that talk!
A powerful killer and assassin, Akame is not to be underestimated. I mean, imagine being so powerful that the anime has your name in the title paired with kill. Using her Murasame, she can take down opponents in one hit because of the blade's poisonous nature. The poison is so potent that it defeats opponents in mere seconds. Talk about a one-cut killer, am I right? But it isn't just her deadly weapon that makes Akame so powerful. She's also skilled in combat, with a tactical mind and her swift speed, which makes her more than just a challenge for anyone facing her. Clare might be one of the underrated ones here, but apart from being the anime's main protagonist, she has brilliant skills that make her one of the most powerful sword users. First of all, she carries and swings around that enormous Claymore like it's nothing. And amongst the other half-human, half-hybrids, Clare has something special about her, and she is most definitely not the weak one out of the Claymores. She has defeated really formidable foes. With her enhanced strength, speed, and reflexes, Clare is an unstoppable weapon who can take out even the most fearsome monsters. Ryuko might be one of the coolest sword-swinging characters, especially because of her unique weapon design that looks like a pair of scissors. The famed red scissor blade, coupled with her style, strength, and tough exterior, makes her the type of character with a skill set only few can reach. She really is a complete powerhouse. Does Mikasa even need any sort of introduction? If we're talking about the most powerful swordsman in anime, Mikasa is just a level beyond that. Her incredible strength, speed, and fearlessness makes her an overpowered character in the series. And she's even acknowledged by her peers for her immense swordsmanship skills. There simply isn't an opponent Mikasa cannot take down. I would argue that she holds the #1 spot on this list, but maybe I need to consider other factors. It was such a dilemma for me to let Mikasa be number 3. I mean, this woman took down literal giants for a living without breaking a sweat. How can you top that? Saber is probably one of the most popular characters of the Fate series, and it's understandable that she is because Artoria Pendragon has all the abilities of King Arthur himself. But if that was all, she wouldn't be anywhere near the level of strength she possesses. She has immense magical powers, and wielding the Excalibur, Artoria is probably one of the best in swordsmanship in anime history. Now, you've probably already heard of Erza Scarlet if we're talking about the most powerful swordsman. Having the ability to use and control an arsenal of weapons, Erza has earned herself an S-class rank, which is considered the highest in the guild. She's one of the strongest in the team. Combining her sword skills with her strength and strategic knowledge, she is one scary sword wielder. I place her at number 1 because she's skilled with more than one type of sword, and can even wield up to 200 swords at a time with her magic. Of course, she has had her vulnerable moments, but when it comes to swordsmen, I think wielding 200 swords at a time is a skill that not even the greatest swordsmaster can achieve. Well, what do you think? Who, in your opinion, is the strongest anime swordswoman you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.